I actually tried using clove and rosemary hair butter for 7 days. I can actually see a lot of growth. I can actually pull my braids now. So you might be asking, does clove and rosemary hair butter work? Does it work? Does hair grow after using it? My honest review is hello lovelies, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please give my video a big thumbs up and also comment below, because your comments helps my videos a lot, and also your likes helps my videos a lot. So please guys, do that. So I actually tried using clove and rosemary hair butter for 7 days. So this was a 7-day challenge for using clove and rosemary hair butter for hair growth, and the results, you have to keep on watching till the end, because I'm going to share my honest reviews on the butter I made on my channel. See, my hair, I just moisturize my ends, and I really don't like leaving them like this because I know that they will get dry very quickly. So I used a clove and rosemary hair butter on my scalp and my hair for 7 days. I'm just going to share with you what happened when I was using this. Actually, when I started using the butter, I didn't know that I was going to end up making a video about the 7-day challenge for using the clove and rosemary hair butter. So I just said, you know what, let me just finish the 7-day and come back to you guys and tell you what was my experience when I was using it. Right here, as you can see, I'm actually using it. It's going down. This is 500 ml, by the way, and I'm also using it along with my Henna leave-in conditioner cream. I've also done that video on my channel. These two, oh, let me just tell you, my hair is strengthened right now. So the first thing I noticed, I was actually applying it on my scalp. I noticed that my scalp was very moisturized. Comparing using my DIY Ayurvedic oil on my scalp, comparing it with the clove and rosemary hair butter, I really think that the hair butter really did a good job for actually moisturizing my scalp. Let me just show you what my scalp is looking like. I don't know whether you can really see, but this is my scalp. I don't know whether it's coming out of the camera, guys. I don't know, but this is my scalp right here, and it's very shiny, very moisturized. So I was actually using this on my scalp and massaging it in. When I was using this, I saw that my scalp was very moisturized. That's the first thing I noticed. I was also applying the clove and rosemary hair butter on my actual hair. On these braids, I was also applying it there. You guys, let me tell you, my hair right now is super strengthened, okay? Because I was using this hair butter, it's super strengthened. I was also using it on my hair and focusing on my ends, because the ends are the oldest part of your hair. Now I've been having a problem of my ends breaking off because I don't cut my ends off, I don't trim them off, and they were actually breaking off. When I would touch my hair, like especially on the ends, my ends would break off. I would see a lot of breakage on my hands when touching my ends. So it was very a concern to me. It was a concern because you're growing your hair faster because you're washing your scalp on a daily basis or every other day. You're growing your hair faster, but your ends are breaking off, so you're not going to see length if that's happening. But when I did the henna treatment, let me tell you, I actually would do a video separate. If you want me to do that video on the henna treatment, my experience with it, please comment below and say henna video. You guys, you need to know this. You have to know this because it completely changed everything for me, especially with my ends. I normally touch my ends, I see a lot of breakage on my hands. If you experience the same thing when you touch your ends and you see a lot of hair on your hands, comment below because I want to know. My ends were breaking off like crazy, okay? But when I did the henna, okay, that's for another video. I would apply my water. Let's say I finished washing my hair, time to moisturize my hair right after washing my scalp, and apply the henna conditioner on the ends of my hair, okay, on the ends. And then when I do that, I apply the clove and rosemary hair butter on the ends of my hair. Actually, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't really using my DIY oil, my DIY Ayurvedic oil that much, because I wanted to see what that butter could do to my hair. But I really want to go back to my oil, because that oil is the oil that I started using when I started washing my scalp on a daily basis. So what I would do when after washing my scalp, I would apply the Henna leave-in conditioner cream on my ends and also seal it up with the clove and rosemary hair butter. Let me tell you, I've never seen my ends moisturized like that. The next day when I touch my hair, it will be super soft. But I love the clove and rosemary hair butter. The thing with growing hair, we are trying to retain the length that we already have. We're not trying to grow hair faster, because our hair is always growing. Even if you don't massage your scalp, your hair is always growing out. But are you able to retain the hair that you're growing out? So it's so important to maintain the ends of your hair. They are the oldest part and they are the driest. If you are talking about dry hair, look at your ends. Your ends are the driest part of your hair. When I apply the henna conditioner, clove and rosemary hair butter, I use a lot on my ends because I want my ends to be very, very moisturized. So I really love the effect, like the moisturizing effect it left on my hair. My ends are super moisturized. And if you can find something that will moisturize your ends to prevent breakage, that's how you're going to retain length, because your hair is always growing out. If your ends are breaking off, you're not going to see the length. I really love this clove and rosemary hair butter, you guys. I am in love with this butter because it leaves my ends so moisturized. I cannot stress this enough. Now, the cons of using this butter is that my scalp was on fire. My scalp was itchy. I don't even know how to explain it. My scalp was so itchy that I would scratch. I'm trying to wash my scalp now 3 times in a week, but I ended up washing my scalp 4 times in a week because my scalp was so itchy. So I don't know whether it's because of the hair butter. I don't know whether it's because I also did the henna treatment as well, the henna mask. I don't know whether it was the henna mask, because after using the henna mask, I just washed my hair with lukewarm water. I did not use any shampoo. I think maybe that's what was itching on my scalp, but still, when I washed it out and applied the butter, my scalp was itching. But it was very itchy, you guys. It was super itchy. If you experience the same thing when using butters, please comment below, because I want to know your thoughts on this one, you guys. My scalp was itchy. It was on fire. I would just scratch. So I don't know whether it's the clove and rosemary butter, because I'm not used to using butters on my scalp. I normally use my DIY hair growth oil and I don't itch, okay? But using that on my scalp made my scalp itch, okay? So I don't know whether it's that butter or my scalp is just used to the oil. But I really love this butter. If you ask me whether I'm gonna go ahead and use it, I'll say yes, I'm gonna go on and use it. But scratching your scalp all the time is not healthy for your scalp, because they're actually damaging your scalp when you're scratching all the time. So I think I'll go back to my DIY hair growth oil and also still use the clove and rosemary butter on the hair and also on my ends. My daughter, she wasn't really scratching because I was also using the butter as well on my daughter's scalp. So I wouldn't say this actually makes your scalp itchy, because I was also using it on my daughter's scalp as well, and I can see growth. You guys, let me just show you. I can see a lot of growth. You see, I can pull my braids. Look at that. I can literally pull my braids right now. You might be asking, does clove and rosemary hair butter work? Does it work? Does hair grow after using it? My honest review is that yes, it grows your hair, because I can actually see a lot of growth. I don't know whether you can see that, but I can actually pull my braids now. Look at that. I can pull my braids right now. Look. Give it maybe a month of using it, because 7 days, I don't think it's really enough days for you to actually see growth. I would say maybe 2 weeks to a month, you can see growth when using it. but I really love how it made my ends feel and my hair feel. My hair is much thicker now. When I was using it on my daughter's scalp, it wasn't itching, so I don't know whether maybe it's not working for me, but it's working for my daughter. So you see, it's actually different. Sometimes you see, I'm actually scratching right now. Ooh, my scalp itches, but my daughter's scalp doesn't itch. So that is what you must look at. But I'll continue using it on my ends because my ends are loving it, and that is how you're gonna retain length. Thank you so much, guys.